Good morning, folks. Preacher Ricky here again. Thought I'd show you one of the ways I try to keep my chicken pens clean. That right there is a pile of sawdust. Now it's wet because it's been rained on, but I don't mind wet sawdust. Matter of fact, I get it free because I take the wet sawdust that a local guy has that he sells along with mulch. So what I do is I put that sawdust down in the bottom of my chicken pens. Now again, it's a little damp this morning because it's been raining, but that sawdust is about 3 or 4 inches deep, and it creates its own mulch as the chicken's droppings filter through it. I've been using it with my meat chickens, and normally they're so nasty, they're always black and dirty and all, but you see here we're using the sawdust. It stays somewhat dry most of the time, but anyway, it acts as a filter. You see, my meat chickens are nice and clean and white, and keep them that way. But I need the chickens to help me. Here it is, the Rhode Island Reds there on that sawdust as well. And I've got a pen right there for future meat chickens when they come out of this little pen over here. Those babies that go in that pen I just showed you. But I showed you in another video how I use whey to moisten up my grain and get rid of some of the dust, or recapture some of the dust. So what I'll do is I'll take some of this grain right here, and I'll pitch it in here on the ground to these guys, and that'll cause them to scratch. And when they scratch, they help keep that sawdust right there turned over. So I'll give them some of that, and they'll scratch it. Now see, that's the same stuff, only dry. Got a lot of dust in there on it, you know. A lot of dust in here that they're not really eating. So we kind of shake that around. But they'll begin to scratch through that stuff right there. Turn that sawdust over. Help keep my pens nice and clean. Just another way we use whey. Another way we use sawdust. Another way we take care of God's creatures that He gave us. When in a blessing that God give us chickens. Think of all the ways you can have chickens. Now these are my layers again. They're going to lay eggs here in a few months, and those gold Buffingtons over there are already laying. Of course, I got some little bantams, laid them little bitty eggs. But listen, God created some beautiful creatures for us. He told us we could eat them, and that's what we do. We eat their eggs, we eat the meat. God's blessed us, and we thank Him for it. Y'all have a blessed day. This is Preacher Ricky. I'm out.